Seafood is one of Louisiana's biggest industries, but despite its importance, those working in the industry are struggling to keep it alive.
And that struggle has now gone global. Daniel Phillips has the story you'll see only on 3.
It's God's country. You go out there, I have I'm my own boss. I watch the sun go down every evening, watch the sun rise every morning, and there's nothing like being out on the water. It's just in your blood. You can't get out of it.
For as far back as A.C. Cooper can remember, and then some, his family have been shrimpers. And the family that will follow him plan to be shrimpers as well.
They all love the water, love to go on a boat. My grandson just had to do a story on at school. You know what his story was? Going on a boat with his grandpa, shrimping.
But as romantic as the notion is, with generations following in their grandpa's footsteps, the future of the shrimping industry is far from certain.
This is 2017. I'm getting paid less now than I did in the 80s. So how can anybody in any industry survive at that rate? Inflation's out the roof. I used to pay $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 for a motor. I'm paying $30,000 for a motor.
Every time the industry kind of seems like it's going to get on its feet, it gets knocked back down again.
After fighting back from events such as Katrina and Rita, and even the oil spill, one of the major struggles the industry is facing dates back to the 80s and 90s.
We didn't realize it, but we had imports coming in.
Foreign shrimp imports had arrived in the country, flooding the market and sending the price of pound per shrimp plummeting.
We used to get $4, $5 a pound for our biggest shrimp. Today we can't get $2 for them.
According to NOAA, 90% of the seafood eaten in the U.S. is imported. The number is up from 60% from 2 decades ago to more than 1.2 million pounds last year.
That's really the most difficult part, is that we import more into this country than we can eat. And so it keeps the prices down.
And both shrimpers and the LSU Ag Center agree that imports have had one of the largest impacts on shrimp prices, making it cheaper for the consumer, but harder for Louisiana shrimpers to make a living.
The shrimp that we did catch, we just didn't get no money for them. There's no way that we can compete with this foreign market at the rate we're going.
But out of all the imported seafood, half is produced in an aqua farm. A recent government accountability report is questioning the quality of the food we're getting.
People really need to be reading. Look at the back. Don't look at processed by. You want the country of origin labeling. What country did it come from?
You just don't realize what you're eating. When you get to a restaurant, you ask where your seafood comes from. If they say Louisiana, ask for the box.
In Venice, I'm Daniel Phillips for KTC.